He didn't want justice. He wanted revenge so clean it looked like destiny. Aqua didn't fall into darkness. He selected it. What if the most dangerous emotion isn't hate, but patience? People think I lost myself. Aqua whispers, no, I killed the part of me that hesitated. Law 15, crush your enemy totally. Law 33, discover their thumbscrew. Aqua used both simultaneously and disguised it as romance. Because the enemy wasn't just Hikaru, the enemy was the version of himself that wanted to be innocent. What if the real crime isn't hurting people, but building perfect emotional cages they never notice? Akan was a chess piece. He needed a queen that would bend. Aqua didn't chase love. He weaponized intimacy, attention, and vulnerability. So the question is, how do you destroy a monster without becoming an even more elegant one? This is where Aqua crosses the line most people fear. He didn't hunt his enemy. He constructed him. And now, you're about to see how.
The cruelty was not the act. It was the strategy. Aqua didn't see people as characters in his life. He saw them as variables. When you apply Law 15, crush your enemy totally, you don't strike blindly. You remove their ability to recover. He knew if Hikaru could breathe even a little, the story would restart. So Aqua became the invisible gravity around him. What if the most efficient way to break a man is to make him believe he broke himself? He smiled when directors called him mature. He spoke softly. He played the perfect tragic prodigy. People trust pain, he once told Mem. They think it makes you honest. But here's the darker layer. Law 33. Discover their thumbscrew. Aqua studied triggers like an engineer. What made Akane feel safe? What made Kana feel inferior? What made Hikaru feel untouchable? He didn't push them randomly. He calibrated pressure like a surgeon. Because crushing isn't violence. Crushing is architecture. What if the most lethal trap is the one that feels like comfort? Aqua didn't rage. He orchestrated. And the moment he saw how Akane responded to precise emotional reward, he realized the path wasn't killing Hikaru's body. It was killing Hikaru's future.
He weaponized connection. Aqua didn't seduce Akane, he shaped her. Law 33 says, find the lever that moves their soul, then touch it lightly. He understood her fundamental wound. Akane needed meaning more than she needed applause. So Aqua didn't give her validation, he gave her mission. What's more addictive than love? Purpose that feels hand-picked. He gave her a story where she wasn't supporting cast, but co-architect of vengeance. Stand with me, he whispered once, but stand because you choose to. Akane believed she was choosing. Aqua knew he was shaping her choices. On scene, illusion of agency. Law 15, crush your enemy totally, requires total intelligence. You don't break your rival by charging at them. You break them by controlling the people around them. Aqua could have attacked Hikaru head-on. Instead, he engineered a world where Hikaru's own relationships would collapse inward, without Aqua ever touching him. What if destroying a man means making him pick the knife? Aqua's real power wasn't manipulation. It was that nobody realized the script they were acting in was his.
The trap wasn't revenge. It was identity.
Aqua never tried to break Hikaru's body. He tried to break Hikaru's self-definition. He understood something most people don't. Law 33 isn't about exploiting weakness. It's about exploiting the narrative a person thinks they're starring in. That's why Aqua always looks emotionless. He's not cold. He's listening for the fracture point in a person's belief system. What destroys a man faster than pain? A story he can't control. Aqua told Akane once, quietly, "I don't need to manipulate anyone. I just need to let them expose themselves." He didn't need to convince Hikaru is guilty. He needed Hikaru to crumble under the weight of his own lies. On screen, narrative control. Aqua's most powerful strategic move wasn't manipulation, it was patience. He waited for the exact moment where Hikaru would move emotionally instead of rationally, because Law 15 says you crush the enemy when they are already destabilized. This is why Aqua is terrifying. He doesn't win with force. He wins by becoming the director of everyone else's psychology.
When a trap works, it feels like fate, not strategy. Aqua doesn't push. He places someone in a hallway with only doors that benefit him. That's Law 33 weaponized. Present a menu where every choice serves your outcome. He lets opponents choose the path that destroys them. So when they fall, they believe they did it. What's more cruel, to kill someone or let them destroy themselves? Aqua once whispered to himself, "Hikaru thinks he's still the author of this story." No, Aqua is the editor. On screen, no escape. Law 15, crush the enemy, and Law 33, discover weaknesses, merge into one final principle. Destroy a person's psychological scaffolding, and they collapse without physical force. Aqua dismantles Hikaru's future by dismantling the stories Hikaru believes about himself, the genius, the romantic hero, the misunderstood victim. Aqua turns his own trauma into a scalpel. He cuts the delusion, not the flesh. He doesn't want Hikaru dead. He wants Hikaru to realize he's already been dead inside this entire time. And the real horror? Hikaru will never know when the killing blow actually began. It wasn't when Aqua confronted him. It was the moment Aqua stopped seeing him as a villain and started treating him like a piece in a puzzle.
The final law isn't in the book, it's in Aqua. Here's the twist no one wants to admit. Aqua isn't driven by justice anymore. He's driven by narrative control. And that is the one force more dangerous than revenge. What if the real goal was never to win? What if the real goal was to rewrite the ending? Aqua once stared at his own reflection and said softly, "I don't need to kill you, Hikaru. I just need everyone to see what you are." He doesn't need blood. He needs perception collapse. He doesn't need a knife. He needs a spotlight at the right moment. On screen, psychological execution. Law 15 teaches end the enemy completely. Law 33 teaches control their weaknesses. But Aqua added a third silent law: turn your enemy into his own weapon. Because when vengeance becomes strategy, your enemy becomes your tool. Aqua is no longer reacting to trauma. He is producing the narrative that will bury Hikaru forever. That's the final evolution of power. You don't kill the enemy. You turn the world against him until he begs for the ending. Aqua isn't fighting a murderer. He's writing a finale. And when the curtain falls, the audience will believe the monster killed himself. Comment one word, Oshi. Subscribe.